corner, from DCO MMA in Denver, Colorado, Alexander Davis. This light heavyweight bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds.
Light heavyweight action is what we have up next. The DCO MMA fighter wearing the solid black trunks. Excuse me, Mr. Davis Alexander. He's facing off against Anthony Harvey. Mr. Harvey wearing the black and white trunks and immediately coming out looking to light him up strong. Really fast start by Alexander Davis.
Both guys gunning, JR.
Yeah.
Throwing heavy bombs right out of the gates.
Davis got a couple of good shots in there, but now it's a nice answer from Harvey. Harvey looking pretty calm, sort of like, okay, I've seen what you have, and now I'm ready for you to bring it. Fast pace like this from Mr. Davis. We'll see how his gas tank holds up over the course of 3 rounds, should it go that far.
Anthony Harvey looking a little bit more composed. Alexander Davis looking a little bit more flailed when he throws those combos, JR, and I'm just wondering, keeping that chin up as high as he's doing, if that's going to be a detriment with the way that Harvey's looking to tattoo that chin.
Yeah, Davis not super technically crisp, but definitely coming out fast and landing the higher volume of strikes here to start things off.
And Harvey just walking him down.
See if Harvey starts to put that height and reach advantage to use and starting to paw away at his eye as Davis, like maybe he took a thumb in the eye or could have just been the glove itself went into the eye.
I just saw that as well. And I think he might have clipped Harvey with a big left hook because he's got him bobbled.
Davis able to stagger Harvey with that right hand. Closes in to try to finish, but Harvey recovers quickly. Harvey lands a nice right hand now. Davis takes it well, resets himself.
The boys are throwing down, JR. Harvey almost with a half smile on his face, enjoying the action.
Might be one of those fighters that you got to touch him up a little bit in order to get him into the fight.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. Beats the alternative for sure.
Davis starting to take some deep breaths here. I won't quite say that he has his mouth open yet, but breathing pretty hard is Davis, and no wonder he's been putting a lot of everything that he has into these strikes.
He has, and I tell you, I like the way Anthony Harvey is just kind of staying calm, cool, collected. I only just wish he would keep those hands up a little higher, but I think he might sense that he's got Alexander Davis hurt.
Some good leg kicks being shown by Davis, and Harvey, I don't think we've seen him throw a kick yet. Seems to be electing to go primarily with his boxing game.
I hate seeing fighters when they're pushing out their mouthpiece like that. It's just a recipe for a broken jaw. And unfortunately right now, Alexander Davis has got that mouthpiece way out.
There's the 10-second clacker. Let's see if Davis tries to put together one more flurry, because he's shown that he can do that here in round 1.
Good first round, bud, both guys. Anthony Harvey showing a very much more composed game right now. Definitely taking control of the first round, I think. Interesting to hear what Steve Paprocki is telling Alexander Davis in the corner. Guarantee you he's telling him, keep those hands up, keep that chin down, especially when you're throwing. And obviously telling him to catch a few deep breaths. Referee Stephen Paprocki calling over the ref for some action to take a look at the poke in the eye.
And looks like they might have just a extra couple of seconds of time here as the referee continues to kind of look at things. And mouthpiece being forgotten for Davis. Throw it into the cage. Good catch by Don Theus.
Yep.
And Looks like maybe the referee was warning both fighters to not push their mouthpieces out. I've never seen that before, but it's definitely, I mean, it's not a rules infraction unless you lose your mouthpiece, but it's definitely in the interest of fighter safety. And coming out fast, just like you did in round number 1, is Davis.
And these guys are swinging hard right now, JR.
Looking like he's trying to change up his attack a little bit is Harvey. I was going to mention right toward the end of the first round, he started to lengthen his hand position, going with a little bit more of a Muay Thai style stance, and now picking up that front knee, looking like he wants to get his kicking game going.
You know, Harvey seems like he's trying to set up that Dan Henderson inside leg kick, overhand, right-handed bomb. And to be completely honest with you, Alexander Davis seems like he's almost falling for that as we speak. And there's the example of that right hand.
Good call, Ron, but Davis gets off with the hook punch.
He does.
Harvey, little nod of thanks for that. It sort of says, you got me on that one, but here I come.
Harvey looks really composed. I'm definitely impressed with the fact that he's not just diving in just to throw. I like the fact that he's kind of stepping out, measuring, and then throwing, and he's effective. That jab is beautiful right now. Nice, crisp, smooth left jab.
And back and forth we continue to go with these guys.
By Alexander Harvey. Inside leg kick by Harvey, followed with that beautiful jab again. And again, walking down Davis.
I was just going to say, Harvey starting to stalk forward a little bit here, looking like maybe he feels that he's found his range. Shows it there with the 3-punch combination where all 3 land. And that was a little bit of a slip there, but Harvey going to take advantage of it, and he's holding on to the cage. Referee didn't see it. Technical knockout victory. Congratulations, Mr. Anthony Harvey.
Outstanding finish by Anthony Harvey. Big kick to the face, big right leg to the face, followed up with some fantastic head strikes, and a great little finish. I mean, a really, really well-composed fight by Anthony Harvey. A nice job. Very impressed from the beginning that fight started till the end. I like what I saw, JR. Good stuff out of those guys. But I got to tell you, both those guys brought that fight. No one took a step back. Everybody was throwing bombs. Got the crowd on its feet when that finish came. I'd like to go ahead and throw a shout out to some of our sponsors for today's event. We'd like to welcome 7E Fit Spas, The Torque, Body Torquing, Body Sculpting, Fat Loss, 3 inches in 30 minutes. If you don't believe me, check out the website, 7efitspa.com. Also love to give a big shout out to Mile High Pipe and Tobacco. Welcome aboard to Sparta Combat. As well as Cruising Cooler of Colorado, Moe's Barbecue, of course, Feed Your Inner Fat Kid, Genesis Mechanical, and no better place to watch the UFC fights than the Ugly Dog Sports Cafe. Thanks for being a part of Sparta. We appreciate your involvement.
At 156 of round number 2, referee Baez has called a stop to this fight, declaring your winner